Back in Week 14, the Rams dominated their first matchup against the 49ers. Can San Francisco avoid the sweep? Find out next.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. On first down, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 7 catches, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
On first down, Cummings. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Lance now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he'll get this down to the 10. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Touchdown 49ers! With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. He finds his man, complete. That's Jensen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block. You can be a little bit late getting it done.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. Over the middle, complete. That's Rhodes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to have the Niners first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll run on first down. It's Cummings. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown for the Niners. Gabriel Davis. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. That time a a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give, right side. Cummings. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working from the gun. Lance got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On first down, Aldridge. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. It's Cummings. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Lance again. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Davis. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown.
Good job, good job.
Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Jensen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Touchdown, Rams! A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get to it.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And 3 touchdown passes so far, but it hasn't been enough.
And the guys that I know that run teams in the NFL, they think it's because they haven't done enough. Despite what we're seeing here, 3 touchdown passes, looks good. In his mind, he's thinking, I just have to find a way to do more.
Yeah, he might be thinking I need 4 and 5, maybe 6. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Lance now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards remain for second down. Throwing now is Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action, now it's Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
You better talk to your boy.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. He's going to float this one deep right side.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
Let's go.
Let's say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down. They'll look to throw again.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jensen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams.
They can't see us.
A great... play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Mike 14. Mike 14. He's not going to get me.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rhodes. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Cut, cut, cut.
On 2nd down, it's Cummings. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Lance now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And it's a 2nd down. And Lance going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. On first down, Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Lance looks to throw again. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lance looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2nd down and 3. They run again with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run again with Jackson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. And caught by Cruz. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, Jackson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He'll look to throw. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. Whistles now and a timeout.
Let's do this.
So defensively, they burn it here with one. They'll run on first down. Reed. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run the jet sweep now for Tony. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go, but there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And that's complete to Davis. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for L.A., they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop